Alright, now that I'm finished talking about the Tinkerbell movies, the review series I want to do is the Road to movies. And I apologize if my voice sounds off. I'm still sick. It's going away though. I'm actually talking a lot clearer than I was yesterday, even though right now it doesn't sound like that. God damn. Let me get a drink here. Oh, that's good. Okay. So, the Road to movies, if you don't know, were a set of movies that ran from 1940 to 1962. These were movies starring Bing Crosby and Bob Hope that basically could feature them going to exotic locations. Um, and these are fun movies. And I want to review all these. Um, there are some caveats that we do have to get into with these movies, though. Of course, these movies are products of their time. They're very old movies, right? But we'll kind of talk about that with each individual movie. But The Road to Singapore is the one we're talking about today. And the big caveat with this one is that they basically dress up as some natives, and it's not great. But I will say the caveat with that is that these movies are parodies of other films. So in a way, you would have to blame those other films and less so much these films for that. It's kind of a weird paradox with that, but yeah. So I want to mention that off the bat just to get that out of the way, so we can just kind of really talk about what works about these movies. Road to Singapore is the weirdest movie in this franchise because it it has the stuff that you like about this franchise, which is Bob Hope and Bing Crosby's excellent chemistry, and they're singing and they're dancing and all those fun sequences. But this is the one that I like tries to incorporate the most plot and have certain things going on instead of just more really fun shenanigans. And so it makes this movie less fun than the others. It doesn't mean it's bad or anything. It's definitely a good movie. Like, it's entertaining, but it's definitely very a little more drawn out, I guess you want to say, than the other films in this franchise. But it's still a lot of fun. It's got a lot of great music. Also, this film, unlike the other films in this franchise, doesn't really do the best job at showing off these exotic locations, which is kind of the other part of these. Um, that are a lot of fun. You get to see all these fun exotic vacations and things like that. They don't really do that as much in this one as they tend to do in the other ones. But it's still a very fun movie. It really, we used to see right off the bat, like Bob Hope, Bing Crosby have this incredible chemistry that they just share on the screen together. They just steal every moment. I watched White Christmas early back in December for the first time, and you just really recognize what a great talent Bing Crosby is, and actually pairing him up with Bob Hope is just truly wonderful. So, yeah, what a great film for the kind of film it is, right? This movie's just trying to entertain you, have a good time, and it does a great job at that. Just felt like if this movie could have been trimmed down on the story a little bit, but back in the day, this was a big hit. People loved this movie, and it led to a long-running franchise, and you kind of see why. Just because, at the end of the day, this was back in an era where we watched movies just for the stars and them being entertaining and who they are, where now we don't really do that. We watch movies because they're connected to a franchise I love. But these... So next week we'll be talking about The Road to Zanzibar. Let me know your thoughts, like, share, and subscribe.